I'm from Orem, Utah, USA, so it's on the west side of the United States, nearby where Ashok lives. He's in Colorado. And right now in both of our states it's snowing, lots and lots of snow, big snowstorms. So it's really cold, so we're happy to be in Bangalore. I went to Brigham Young University, like I said. That's the campus. That's my family in the background. It's me getting my bachelor's. I love coming to India. This is my third time in India. 2012, I lived in Bailakuppe, south of Mysore, a little Tibetan settlement for the summer. And then I came to Chennai in June and July 2013. I taught English there and to the teachers, and then I also taught the student seminary. And I'm a volunteer coordinator for a school for orphans. So I do a lot of stuff, lots of random things in India, but mostly I teach English classes and train teachers how to teach. I love music. I played the electric guitar, the bass guitar in a band with my family for 10 years. I don't play anymore, but I used to play all the time. And over the summer, I had a very busy summer. So let me give you a brief overview. I got engaged to my husband. 2 days later, I went to Chennai. So I left the country for a month. Then I came back and got married. We did an American type of wedding right here. That's my family. That's my brother, my dad, me, my husband, Jake, mom, 2 brothers. And then we did an Indian. I wore the sari, and we had another ceremony, ring ceremony. So it was really beautiful. It was super fun. Master's degree right after that. So I got engaged, India, married, master's, all in 2 months, really fast. I got my master's. My dad got his second master's. My brother got his bachelor's, all in the same month. It was pretty fun. The purpose of this training is when you were working with customers, you're only chatting. So all the customer sees is written words, right? They don't see your face. They don't see, like you just did to me, you went like this. You didn't say a word, but I knew that you knew what was going on, right? They don't see that. So they don't see you going, yes, yes, you know. All they can see is what you're typing. So every little thing that you type counts. It carries more weight than were you to be talking one-on-one. Do you understand? So that's the purpose of getting all into these nitty-gritty things, because each little mark can say something. We're going to start with just a few funny ones that I've seen on the internet of some mistakes. The first one says, no littering. Violators will be fined. What should it be? Fined, right? Fine means okay. So violators will be okay. You can litter. So that's not what they meant, right? They meant you're in trouble. You'll be fined. Okay, the next one is private customer parking only. All others will be towed. What's wrong with that? Do you know what's wrong with that one? It's tricky. This, that kind of towed that one. So we don't want you to be a toad. We want you to be towed. Okay, nice job. This one has a few errors. It's God bless our troops and their families. Okay, the apostrophe shouldn't be there, right there. Good. What about families? It should be families. It should look like this. I'll spell it out for you. Yeah, you got it. Families. So there's 2. Then the last error. Somebody, I heard TH. Nice. Because that shows possession. So there's lots of errors in that one. I only put 1 up here, but when you see that, if you were to be driving by the road, you'd be like, man, they don't know what they're talking about, you know. So just those tiny little, it's just a little mark, but it doesn't show confidence, or it doesn't show competence as well. So this next one, please shout the door. So they don't want you to shout at the door, you want you to shut the door. So to be shut. Like I said, written communication, there's no eye contact. They don't see your hand gestures. You don't have that immediate chance to fix things. It's just not the same. So written communication, you want to sweat the small stuff more than you would if you were talking with someone. I need you to use your pens and your pads. You need to fix these. These are 2 sentences, 1 and 2. You need to unscramble the words, put them in the correct order. These are future perfect tense examples. And this is the resource. I will send these all out to you. For each tense, you can do different practice activities so you can become better. And they only take 5 minutes, really easy practices. So go ahead and make 2 sentences. The meeting will have already started. Is that what you said? That's perfect. Yeah, you can say the meeting will have already started. Or if you wanted to make it question, you could say, will the meeting have already started? Yeah. Great.
Will it have the meeting already started?
No. You would have to do, will the meeting have already started? You can't say, will have the meeting already started.
I'm conducting the meeting, and if I'm saying that I will have the meeting already started.
Oh, yeah. No, yes. Perfect. Sorry, I thought you were asking a question. That's great.
It's a statement.
Yes, that's a statement. That's 100% correct. Okay? Then we'll do the second one.
We will finish walk by 5 o'clock.
Perfect. Easy. Nice job. So that's future perfect. Okay? Capitalization was the other big one. When there are titles within a company, if it's a 3-word title, like if it was technical support team or something like that, you capitalize technical, support, and team. The first letter on each word. Technical, support, and team. I saw a lot of people that were just capitalizing technical. They forgot about support and team. So just remember that rule. If it is a title, even if it's long, every single word that is a part of the title should be capitalized. The first letter of the word. Questions? No? Okay. So right here, and these are just some general rules of capitalization. For proper nouns, so if it's a title of a specific place or a specific organization, you capitalize, like Betsol, or the high school I teach at, Mountain View High School. I capitalize every single word. Here's Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, Atlantic Ocean, Mothers Against Drunk Driving is kind of an organization, a group. Family relationships, you only capitalize mother, father, sister, brother, uncle. You only capitalize when it has replaced the name of the person. Let me give you an example. My mother's name is Susie, so I would say, I bought a present for Susie. Does that sound okay? Yeah, it sounds fine. I bought a present for Susie. If I said, I bought a present for my mother, and then changed it to my Susie, I bought a present for my Susie, it sounds bad, right? So I can see you were going like this. No, it doesn't sound right. So don't do, never capitalize mother if you have a my or her. Like, I talked to her mother yesterday. You wouldn't say, I talked to her Susie yesterday. Understand? Okay, so that's just something to remember. That's a big mistake that people make. Months of the year and holidays. This is a big one. In the chats, I saw people were capitalizing the word week. Don't capitalize week. You can capitalize the days inside of the week, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? But don't capitalize week. Don't capitalize month. Don't capitalize year. And also, you capitalize months of the year. What are some months? January, February, March, April, May. Those are all the months. Capitalize. Holidays, you capitalize. You're going to capitalize New Year's, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, 4th of July, Labor Day, Memorial Day. What else is there? St. Patrick's Day. What's the one you said in April? Easter. Yeah. Capitalize all those. Thanksgiving. Yes. Perfect. Capitalize those. Do not, go ahead.
In St. Patrick's, S should be capital, T should be small, right? And then
yes.
Period and P should be in capital.
Yep, exactly right. Nice. Do not capitalize seasons. This is a very common error that happens all the time. Summer, winter, fall, spring, no capital. Unless it's the title of a course, like summer 2010, like summer term for, college or something, then you capitalize. But if summer's just by itself, don't capitalize. Okay? Apostrophe rules. This is getting exciting. I think we know these for the most part. The one that I saw that had issues with its. And this is how I saw it a few times. And I know it's because people are trying to type quickly. But remember, every little mark counts. What's wrong with that? Yeah, but what does that mean if I have it that way? What? What? It's referring to things close. What does it mean if I say it's without the apostrophe? This is. That's what it is. Owning it. So the example I gave earlier is, I tipped the bowl over and now it's on its side. Okay? So I would say it's on its side. So we have it is on its side because the side belongs to it. Okay? So that's my little funky example. Every other time you do an apostrophe, it's usually for a possession, right? So I'd say Britany's Coke. I would do the apostrophe. I'd do Britany's Coke, I would do that. Okay? So it's kind of tricky. This is the only example where you don't do it because it would be confusing. We wouldn't know which it's you were talking about. We wouldn't know if it was possessive. Okay? So if you're going to say it is, please put the apostrophe. That's all. That's the major one. Like I would say, hey, how many B's do you have? If you're cataloging in the B's, like alphabetical A, B, C, D. How many B's or how many E's or F's that you can do it then? You can say, how many B's do you have? Okay? It's the only time. Otherwise, don't do it for plural.
If that is done without the apostrophe, would it be right or?
No, it would be wrong. It would look really weird. It would look like you were trying to say like bachelor's, you know how you do BS? They would wonder what you were doing. So there's all different kinds of things. This just shows that you're talking about more than one B or more than one I, I's. Whenever you say someone's name, anytime, ever, you put a comma. The only time you don't put a comma is when you're doing an email or a letter to somebody and you say dear. You do not put a comma right there, you just put one right here. Okay? That's the only time.
If I say hello Ashok,
put a comma.
There will not, will there be a comma after?
Yeah. That is something that is debated, but in business communication you say hello Ashok. Okay? And
a comma after Ashok as well.
yeah, if you were to be doing an email, sure.
Yeah.
But if you were just in your chat, you're saying hello Ashok, you would just do a period. That's debated. When you're talking informally in America, it's fine. You can leave that out, especially if you do hi, Britany. Yeah, that's fine. But your business communication, and so you're going to do it to the T. So go ahead and do the comma. Whenever you're saying someone's name, do the comma, except for dear. I'm going to give you an example that people frequently make errors with this. So I'm going to give you a bad example. This is a very simple, watered-down example. It'll get more complicated when you're using the kind of words that you use in your chats because it's more technical and difficult. This is just a simple example so that you can understand. It says, I talked to my mom, my friend, and walked to school. What's wrong with it? It sounds like it's kind of okay, but what's wrong with it?
When I talk to my mom and my friend.
Okay? Okay. Good. So that would be, so then we wouldn't use any of these commas. It would be a whole new sentence, right? Let me tell you the fatal error that people make. Here's the verb. If you're going to use this verb in a series and make it count for each thing following, then it better match up. So for example, I talked to my mom, that's okay. I talked to my friend, that's okay. But then it goes to walked, so then there's another one. So it's not a series anymore. These things are not related, so they shouldn't be together. People think they can just throw them together because they talk like that in everyday, like informal speech, but it's not okay. So, nice work. If you wanted to keep these things together, you could say, I talked to my mom and my friend, and then I walked to school. There would be no more commas like this. It wouldn't be a series, okay? So if you choose a verb and you're going to link it to all these different items, it has to match. So if I wanted to make it match, I could say, I talked to my mom, my friend, and my husband, and that's okay. Okay? Or I could say, I talked to my mom, ate my breakfast, and went to work. Good. Well, you can use it before and, but why can't we use it before and in this one? Let's take it bit by bit, okay? I like to teach. Is that okay on its own? Is that independent? Yes. Okay, the next one says, sleep at the same time. No, you can't say that. You can say, I sleep at the same time, but you can't say, sleep at the same time. That doesn't make sense, okay? So that is not independent. That is a dependent clause. Cannot be joined that way. Bad. Okay? Let's do some practice. First one right here. Tell me where the commas go.
Please hold comma, Jessica, comma, while I submit your request.
Nailed it. Okay, right here. Next one.
Thank you, Sandra. For your time and patience.
Excellent. You guys are great at this. Okay, next one.
Susie, please keep on.
100% correct. All right, right here.
please hold for a moment, comma, while I research it.
You don't need the one for the after moment, just after Epsiba. Good try, nice. So you say, Epsiba, will you please hold for a moment while I research your issue? Because you don't want to have a pause. Okay, next one, right here.
It's already there.
Oh, there's something wrong with it, though.
If you want comma,
Okay, here's the issue. Nobody caught it, because this is a problem I've seen in a lot of them. This is not okay. When you do a comma, you put it right next to it, okay? So make it nice and snug. So we have Crystal, comma. For issue number 1, the waiver ticket is under process. Right up next to it, comma. I will escalate the ticket for you.
You can even use
Give you a hint, okay?
the more comma, I can.
No commas. I'm going to give you a hint right here, okay? We have better and best.
What I can do is the document. The best I can do.
The best I can do is the window.
So we have more. What should it be? Thank you. It should be most. To remember this rule, just think of your team. Do you want your team to be better or best? You want to be the best, right? You want to be the best customer service. So you're going to put best. Please continue to express interest until you find one that will accept terminations on file. There's a subject-verb agreement there, issue. Go ahead right here. Okay. Please continue to express interest until you find... Oh, you guys gave it to him. Okay, it's find. Good. So it's you find. Last one. No, 2 more. Let me know the week that you are referring to right here, please. The W, why? Good. Thank you. It's like seasons. You don't need to capitalize it. We capitalize the names of the days in the week, but not the actual word week. Great. Last one. This one's really funky. I want you guys to actually write down what you think this should be. So don't say it out loud. No talking. Write it down, and I'm going to walk around. If you think you have it, put your pen up like this. There's commas missed. There's issues all over the place in this one. The verbs are messed up.